Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night to wherever you are in the country, in the world. This is a brief update from myself, Mr. Triple M, Mr. Motivation's Money Minutes, reporting. Apologies, it's been so long since I've done a broadcast. It has been chaotically full on since the last broadcast that I've done. So what's happened? For starters, I had an endoscopy, a gastroscopy down the gullet for a couple of it was under an hour, the whole procedure, but I couldn't really talk or do much social because of it, so that was that. So I was busy recovering a little bit longer than I expected to, but almost pretty much completely, utterly recovered. Yayness. Pardon me. Moving on. Today was a good, productive day for one main reason. Today commenced the film shoot for a brand new CF fictionalized documentary, starring myself actually, which is, it sounds weird saying that, but yeah. So that's that, which is excellent. So we did a couple of brief initial scene shots, which looked amazing after having seen them in playback. So that was a lot of fun. Leading this project is directing producer Cameron. So big thanks to him and his dedication and his idea generation for the narrative and the story concept. So it should be a lot of fun. I'll keep you guys updated on that as well. What else? Some of you may or may not follow Ben Mudge's fitness training page. He's recently started doing I'll say tutorial videos for the sake of that, all about fitness, nutrition, training, that sort of stuff, and yeah, so check out YouTube and his channel and stuff like that. He posts a lot of stuff through Facebook as well, so keep an eye out for that. Good on you, Ben. Ben is also a fellow fibro from the UK, so shout out to you, Ben, and a shout out to all my fellow fibros and sizers around the globe. Hope you're all doing well. I also want to make a special mention to those in Boston and most recently in Texas as well. Have been some awful occurrences in both of those states / cities, or cities / states, whichever one you want to say first. So for those of you who I know who are in those cities and those parts of the world, glad to hear that you're doing well, that you're safe and that you're healthy. Fantastic. Okay, so where am I at? 4.5 minutes. Okay, I've got to keep going. Question that I want to pose to anyone who would care to answer this, and who has an actual answer or whatever, from the motivation side of things of my broadcasts, what motivates you to do something in particular, and why? I will kickstart it off with an example. what motivates me to do tedious, boring, mundane, but yet necessary treatments day in, day out, and to go through several hours of agony post-endoscopy procedures without having need to. The answer and the motivation is to stay healthy, to keep me going, to keep my body in sync, partially with, I suppose, my mind, but mainly just to keep me clicking along. I can't think of anything worse than not being able to use this time on Earth, in my existence, to do something great and fantastic. So, time is, I suppose, the most valuable commodity that we have today. So yeah, I'm throwing that question out to all of you. What motivates you for particular things, or just anything in general, and why? Excuse me again. In terms of the minute side, I better wrap this up pretty quickly. But in terms of money and finances, I'll add a little bit of a hint. Every time you walk in the house with a gold coin or even silver, put all your change that's in your pockets or your bag, put it in a jar. That's every time you go out and you spend dollars or cash, loose change, whatever you have lying around in your pockets, your bag, etc., whatever you have from being out, throw it into the same place every time you come back. You'll see how quickly it gets higher and higher, and the amount increases. And that's all from me tonight. It's quite late, but I just felt like doing this. So, yeah, again, bit of a shout out to fibros and cysts around the globe. Hope you're well and healthy. And yes, shout out to Ben Mudge. Fantastic job, mate. Hope to see more continuing. I'm Cody, aka Mr. Motivations Money Minutes, signing off. Be well, be prosper, and use time to your advantage. Peace. Ciao.